Hello everyone, I am Lord Potatoes and this is Incubus.
Hey, what's up?
Today we're gonna compare the Black Clover captains.
So, let's begin.
So, starting off with number 9, we have Kaiser. Kaiser started off as a replacement after the captain of the Purple Orcas was arrested. That alone might lead to the assumption that he's not that strong. Even when he fought as an elf, which is supposed to be stronger, against fuegoleon, he was defeated pretty easily. His magic seems to be more of a defense and support type, like we've seen in the Battle of the Captains. He uses the tornado to defend himself or amplify other spells. So by himself I don't think he's that strong, and that's why we put him on number 9.
Charlotte Rosalie. Seriously? That's her last name? Anyway, she's the captain of the Blue Rose squad, obviously. And she's also our number 8 pick. She's a great character. She's beautiful and her love for Yami is really sweet and really funny. But in terms of power, she's kind of a weak character. Her power is Rose Magic Barrier, which is weakened by her curse, therefore the Blue Rose's color. As far as we've seen, she's really smart and she has a large amount of magic, but her magic is only useful for binding enemies. Even in the manga, after the buff she got, it was pretty much against curses, which most people don't use, so she's still pretty much a weak captain. She's strong, but not as much as the others, and that's why she is number 8.
For number 7 we chose Real. Real has a lot of potential. You can use all the elements, you can use summons, and you can even create an army of paintings like we see him do in the Elf Saga. I think the fact that he is young and rash and a bit stupid holds him back. He has more potential than most of the captains and he can really be versatile using his powers. But in the end he kinda lost to Yuno because he was careless, and even though it was not a real fight, I think it does show what can happen in a real fight. Add to that the fact that his squad ranked the lowest, and I know it doesn't indicate his power, but it also shows something about him. And he also lost to Charmy as an elf, and it adds up to being not that good. In the end I think that when he will get more experience and he will use a bit more strategy in his battles, he can be really stronger and can be easily ranked higher on this list.
Next up at number 6 is Jack. Jack the Ripper. Seriously, stop it. The captain of the Green Mantis. His magic is pretty simple. It's blade that cut through things. So, why is it so strong? Because it can also cut through magic. The reason that Jack is number 6 is that he is a loose cannon. He's not so smart as far as we see, and with that attitude, he can win against weaker opponent or someone at least as strong as he is. But if his opponent is much smarter than him or much stronger than him, he has no chance, and we can see him getting his ass kicked by Dante in the manga, and that is why he is number 6.
For number 5 we chose Nozzle. Nozzle is one of the smartest captains. His magic is really versatile, and if you combine it with his high intellect, it's no wonder he's considered one of the strongest. I think his defensive capabilities are really impressive. We've seen him contain Patry when he went berserk, and in the fight against the captains he showed us his mobility when defending Crystal while managing to trap fuegoleon and Salamander for a moment. There's also a moment in the Battle of Captains that he fought against 3 captains in the same time, and it was really impressive. Overall, his defensive abilities, strategic thinking and versatility in battle give him this spot on this list, and he deserved it.
Number 4 is the Sleepyhead and the captain of the Coral Peacock, Dorothy Onsworth. She has one of the best abilities in the show, which is to sleep no matter what happens around her. And in addition to this ability, she has one of the most broken magic in the show, which is a dream magic. She can send her enemies to a dimension where she can manipulate and control everything by her imagination. And in addition to this, it also makes you sleepy, and if you fell asleep in this world, you will never wake up. So you're asking yourself, why is she only number 4? This is a really broken power. Well, her power has two big problems. The first one, if she can't catch you, she's in a really bad state. She can't really do anything if she's not in the dream world, except sending you to the dream world. And the second thing is, if her opponent can outsmart her, he can make the battle against her real easy by manipulating her to imagine things that go against her, like for example an exit from the dream world. And that is the reason she is number 4.
For number 3 we have Fuegoleon. He was already considered one of the strongest captains before getting Salamander, and we've seen the powers of spirits in the show, and specifically Salamander. Add to it the fact that he is considered close in power to his sister, who is a real monster, and it's easy to guess why we put him here on this list. From what we've seen, he's calm and strategic in battle, he's deadly in close range, and in long range you're in trouble, especially now that he has Salamander with his crazy attack power. He won against Kaiser and was winning against Nozzle and Kaiser in the Battle of Captains, and overall is definitely one of the strongest captains.
Our number 2 is WilliamVance, the Golden Dawn captain. This fancy guy has the World 3 magic, which is like Sherlock's magic, just on steroids and fertilizers. It can make a giant trees, block attack, find people, crush enemies, heal allies, and create broomsticks. And all of this by stealing the enemy's mana. His magic is both amazing in attack and defense, and is truly fit to be considered one of the strongest in the Clover Kingdom.
For number 1 we have Yami. It's safe to assume that he is this strong based on his feats and based on his abilities. His abilities include the ability to use ki, he can use the mana zone, his new version of Dark Hole negates almost any magic in his area based on what we've seen, he can cut through dimensions, and he considered to be the strongest physically captain from all the other captains. Overall, with his new black hole and ki, he has amazing defense. Add to it the fact that he can cut through dimensions and his strong physique and versatile magic, and you get the ultimate warrior. If you're still not convinced, let's see some of his feats. He defeated Dante, and Dante admitted to be weaker than him. He helped defeat the devil, which is really impressive. He defeated Despair from the Eye of the Midnight Sun. He fought against Patri and Lich at the time, and pretty much defeated him almost alone. He was also mentored by Julius, and if you wouldn't know, you might think he's the main character. Overall, I think that his abilities and feats should give him this number 1 spot, and there might be other captains that are stronger than him, but we didn't see enough from them.
And for the arcane level is Julius Novocon himself, the man, the legend, and the Wizard King. So, why is he on the list? Well, technically, he's the captain's captain, and he's a strong one. His time magic was so strong that he had to be nerfed by turning him into a child, which happened after he died and returned himself back to life with his own magic. But still, his original form was extremely broken. He could leap through time, heal himself and others by reverting the wounds. to stop people in time, neutralize attack, and turning people to dust in an instant. And I'm sure this is not the edge of the ice with his powers. I really hope that they show more of his powers and more of him. He's an amazing character and he deserves this spot. So that's all for today. Please tell us what you think and like and subscribe for more content. See you next time.